keep me waiting down here, so far below, staring up from the bottom, up from the bottom. I'll try escaping, but there's nowhere to go. Staring up from the bottom, up from the bottom.
As the road to rebound continues for the Lioness division, we welcome you tonight to Lioness Live 21. And what a night we have in store for you all this evening as the Lioness division continues its full steam ahead assault through to rebound. With tonight's card having a lot in store as we will see Asuka, Langley, Soryu in action tonight against Crimson Viper in your main event. And not only that, we will also be seeing Tsubaki in action as she faces off against Yang Xiao Long. All this and more right here tonight. But starting things off right here tonight, we have one of the newcomers from last season and from the first Lioness Den tournament in Mitsuru Kirijo of Seas facing off here tonight in your opening contest. Now, if you know from last season, you know for a fact that Mitsuru Kirijo has definitely been on a path to establish her dominance here in the Lioness division, and it started all the way back at the Lioness Den tournament of all things. Many people saw her last season as well as one of the more harder-hitting members of the division, and tonight looks to be another chapter in the book of Mitsuru Kirijo's reign of dominance. While she did come across a few hurdles last season, namely against Utena Tenjo during her rise, tonight she's looking to re-establish herself and then some. And most definitely she's got one hell of a contest ahead of her tonight, as the woman that's about to come out has definitely had the path of fury on her mind last season. Another member that came as well from the Lioness Den tournament, not to be mistaken. It is the daughter of Jack Briggs from the Millennium brand. It's Jackie Briggs. Many people will definitely say in regards to Jackie Briggs that her previous season was not one to be proud of either. One could even argue that she got stonewalled at certain points when it came to even getting to SolarStar competition. But one has to wonder if after everything that she went through last season, if she is ready to make a mark this season. And realistically, everyone should have that on their mind, as this is, without any doubt in anyone's mind, the last chance to make that sort of impact here and now. And you really have to keep that in mind in regards to what we are seeing in regards to this in tonight's opening contest. And here we go here tonight. The two of them are just immediately going to blows from the very start. Jackie trying to take the early lead. Mitsuru not giving her an inch. And I realized I forgot to do something very important. I am the troublemaker Chloe James at your service for this evening. I'm sorry. I was just excited for getting into tonight's action. I forgot to introduce myself. Nevertheless, you know me by now. I would hope you would all know me by now. You know the game. You know what I'm here to do. So let's get down to it. But as you can see right now, Mitsuru is immediately going for those rapid-fire curb stops right there and just styling on Jackie Briggs right here while she's doing it as well. Let it never be said that Mitsuru Kirijo isn't able to have a little bit of fun in the ring, and as we are seeing, with those combination of strikes right there by the Executioner of Seas. As, well, I should say her full title, the Empress of Execution, one might call her as. Right now, the Empress, however, is certainly getting some form of execution on behalf of Jackie Briggs here tonight. And it's not looking good as Jackie continues the assault with a German suplex right there. And now Jackie seemingly in control of this match here and now. One has to wonder if she's going to maintain control in this contest here tonight. And as it keeps on going between the two of them, Jackie attempting a pinfall but only getting a 1 count there. And now Mitsuru getting out of the way. Are we already looking at it? Oh no! Empress knee right there by Jackie, right there onto Jackie Briggs, I should say, by Mitsuru Kirijo, only netting a 1 count. And right now it is not looking good for Jackie Briggs here. It's not looking good for Mitsuru Kirijo, I should say, sorry, as Jackie appears to be retaking control here. And lifting underhook gutbuster just like that. And with that one move, Jackie has taken control of this match and then some, and could be looking to put her away with a Briggs bomb. And the Briggs bomb, and it's not keeping her down. Jackie unable to go for the pin. Mitsuru is still going, but now going for the pin. 2. Only netting her a 2 onto Mitsuru. Mitsuru, I will definitely say, does have a lot of strong will in her. It's no surprise that Mitsuru was able to survive the Briggs bomb and break out of a 2 count just like that. And a dropkick right to the outside onto Mitsuru by Jackie, really establishing that while Jackie, as you can see right now, is good for the hard-hitting strikes, she can go up top and go for those high-flying maneuvers when necessary. And going to switch things up with a crossface right there, with a kneeling crossface right there. But Mitsuru taking the out, getting the advantage out there. Gates of Tartarus from out of nowhere. 2. And it is only netting her a 2 with the Gates of Tartarus onto Jackie Briggs. And going right down and dirty with those hard-hitting strikes onto the ground, punching a hole right into the head of Jackie Briggs just like that. And these fans, well, they're definitely loving it right here tonight. One has to wonder just what the hell is it going to take to have one of them go down like this. And Mitsuru with a right there with the fireman's carry right into that punch. Going right there again for the grounded punches right there onto the floor. Well, onto the mat, I should say. Sorry about that. And immediately rebounding her off the ropes. And popping her up right there for a series of knees and a kick right to the head. And Jackie's just immediately back up. But Mitsuru is just going right back onto the hard-hitting. Just going for those hard-hitting strikes again. Trying to wear her down as best as she possibly can, knowing that if she can keep Jackie on the defensive, she may be able to take her out if she wears her down a bit more. Jackie, however, cannot afford any room for error at this point, given how much damage she has taken so far in this match. And Jackie especially knows it, but no, Mitsuru reversing the matted punches onto the mat just like that. And trying to go up top once again. No, missing the target entirely. Overshot it. But Mitsuru still managing to get out of Jackie's assault just like that. But what on earth is Mitsuru thinking here? She has... Oh, God! Setting up onto the ropes with a high knee just like that. And it's still not looking good for Jackie at this point. Mitsuru has taken complete control of this match. Once again, going for those high knees as she's hung up on the rope just like that. And a flatliner right down onto the floor just like that. Mitsuru trying to find any way she can, trying to find that singular opening to try and take advantage and fully take the match into her own accord just like that. She could realistically at any point simply just end it just like that, but Jackie's still trying to fight her way out of it at every turn, even when Mitsuru has taken complete control, going for the pin again. 2. Only netting a 2 count once again. Jackie trying to get back up to her feet. Mitsuru trying to go for those kicks once more. But Mitsuru got the opening. Got the Gates of Tartarus for a second time. 2. And no. The Gates of Tartarus for a second time cannot put Jackie Briggs away. Let that be a testament to the raw will and power of Jackie Briggs right here tonight. The fact that she is still going in this contest, surviving 2 Gates of Tartarus just like that. You have to wonder just what the hell is she going to be able to do in order to potentially get a room in this match again. And I think she may have found her way to get back into this contest, as Mitsuru's not looking good. And with rapid fire knees just like that by Jackie Briggs, it might be about time as she sets it up again for an underhook gutbuster. Just like that. And if she hits this, it might be game over for Mitsuru. No! Briggs bomb denied. Briggs bomb denied for a second time. And Mitsuru may just have the opening that she needs. And she's looking for it. There's no hesitation. No! Jackie breaks out of the Gates of Tartarus. The third Gates of Tartarus in this match. And she breaks out of that. Looking to find one more out in this contest here. Trying to find any way. I'd argue that whoever gets the next big hit in this match may very well win it. And Jackie may be looking for it. No! Mitsuru doesn't get it. Jackie gets out. Jackie doesn't do it, I should say. Mitsuru gets out of it, and Mitsuru is about to go for the Gates of Tartarus for a 4th time, looking to clinch it in for a 3rd time. And it hits. 1, 2, 3. Good Lord, what an opening contest again here tonight. Mitsuru Kirijo with the massive win here tonight over Jackie Briggs, starting the season off right for her confidence. One has to wonder if this is a sign of things to come for the Empress of Execution here for our final season in the Lioness division.
Hey! We need to talk now!
Oh, look at you, barging in to try and order us around like we're your toy soldiers or something. What is it now, champ?
Don't you give me that kind of attitude, you damn bratty cat! You know better than to be the one giving that kind of talk to me, given everything I've done since bringing you in! Hell, you couldn't even keep your belts together for 1 minute without backup. So where do you, of all people, get off trying to deflect when I need that help the most, huh?
Hey, not trying to cause a fucking fuss here myself, but weren't you the one who said that she didn't need our help to take down Korra? Why is it suddenly so different with Ashe when you totaled her during the Lion's Den tournament and left her on the shelf for a few months back?
Yeah, if I didn't know any better, you're scared of Ashe being able to beat you, aren't you, leader? Well, if you were able to do it once before, you should have no problem beating her again, shouldn't you?
And things in the new type are certainly interesting off that back alone. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think I might be agreeing with Miu and Catra in regards to that one. But nevertheless, here tonight, that's definitely going to be something to play into our contest for our main event tonight. But right here and now, we have got our next contest up and running as Yang Xiao Long is set to face off against the current SolarStar Champion in Tsubaki. And as you can see, Yang is all business, not even allowing her theme song to really play her to the ring all that much. Feeling focused as she should be, as this is realistically a clash of two separate generations in the Lion's Den division. Well, the Lioness division in general. Jesus Christ, what is going on with me tonight? As Tsubaki, someone who had a massive win at the Grand Slam, defeating the undefeated Usada Tenjo and walking out as the SolarStar Champion still, tonight faces off against someone she has never faced off against before in the firecracker of Team Ruby in Yang Xiaolong. And one has to wonder if a win tonight for Tsubaki will definitely hold some massive benefits going into her next big defense, which I am being told we will find out who will be facing off against Tsubaki at Rebound in an eliminator match next week. But as for tonight, Tsubaki, the Camilla Blossom herself, is going to be facing off against Yang right now! And immediately, going out from the gate, Yang is showing no mercy against Tsubaki in the opening minutes of this match. Immediately going from strike to strike to strike, Tsubaki only just barely making out even a bit of an assault here, as she's managing to get some level of an assault in after just being bombed out from the very first minute of the match. And as you can see right now, Tsubaki definitely showing off a lot more confidence than when we saw her back at the Grand Slam, and well, all of last season in general. You can definitely tell that something has changed in Tsubaki after walking out of that Grand Slam match still your SolarStar Champion. She is not the same shy Camilla Blossom that walked into the Lion's Den tournament. There's definitely something confident there in the eyes of Tsubaki as she manages to get, and as you can see right now, she's even taunting a little bit as she twists the neck of Yang Xiaolong with her foot. But Yang is seeing that and immediately knowing for damn certain that she has an opening right there for Tsubaki for her to take care of. And oh god! Going for a tope on Hilo just like that to the outside, right there on to Tsubaki. Tsubaki, on the other hand, taking full advantage, going for those strikes, and the two are just trading blows on the outside now. The two continuing to trade blows on the outside. They gotta bring it right back into the ring, though. And Tsubaki going right back to those strikes right there, trying to size up if she could do anything with a springboard like that. On the other hand, however, going right back onto the assault, shoving Yang Xiaolong to the outside. And one has to wonder, oh, she's going up top. She may have something dangerous in mind. Gonna splash right to the outside, landing right onto Yang onto the outside, utilizing it to her full advantage there. And now Tsubaki bringing it right back in, going right back to those simpler strikes there. But that right there, that opening is exactly what Yang Xiaolong needed, and she's going right back to wearing her down. Tsubaki, however, sees right through that. She knows those tricks by this point, and wait a minute! Gory bomb from out of nowhere, laying Yang flat onto the mat. Only netting a 1 count, however. I think she's looking to utilize that gory bomb to her advantage. Camilla assault from the top of the rope. 1, 2. Barely after the 2 count. She barely got that 2 count from Yang. And Tsubaki trying her best to still wear down on Yang Xiaolong, knowing for a damn fact it's going to take a lot more than just what she's done so far to keep the firecracker of Team Ruby down. And she knows that for a damn fact. And Yang, on the other hand, taking full advantage of the opening that has come about and going right onto the assault again. Going for elbow strikes down on to Tsubaki. Yang apparently might be letting her confidence get the better of her in this match so far, but Tsubaki, on the other hand, looking to take advantage of it, rebounding her off the ropes, and a fez press, shoving her down onto the mat just like that. Continuing to thump her head down, and Tsubaki has got the opening once again! Fireman's carry bomb from out of nowhere. Tsubaki, where the hell are you getting all this from? Is what I imagine all of you at home are thinking to yourself. Well, I'm a little bit perplexed myself, but hey, we're trying to figure it out as we go along. Yang, on the other hand, taking advantage. Well, I should say taking advantage. Taking control of the match again. Going right back to the strikes. Rebounding Tsubaki off the rope and a lariat just like that. However, Tsubaki continues to find her way out of every bit of Yang's assault. A DDT for good measure as well. And one has to wonder exactly what on earth Tsubaki has to do. She was looking for a clothesline just like that. But Yang continuing to be dominant in this contest here tonight. Continuing to find every way to go and pull out every strike in the book against Tsubaki in this match so far. Hard-hitting lariat once again. Tsubaki now stuck in the corner just like that, getting assault after assault, stomping her down. Stomping down on Tsubaki just like that. And Yang could be looking for something big here. And wait a minute, no, Tsubaki! Hurricane Rana from out of nowhere. Stopping Yang right in her tracks. Tsubaki going for those kicks again. Yang, on the other hand, rebounded Tsubaki off the ropes. And an Ember Cecilia Golden Glove KO hitting the target. But I think she's setting it up now. Here it comes, Ember Cecilia! 1, 2... And Ember Cecilia does not have the one-hit KO on this night. But yet she's laying down more of those Golden Glove punches. Laying it down with that metal arm of hers continuously onto the skull of Tsubaki and looking to continue dishing out the torment on to the Camila Blossom and the SolarStar Champion right here tonight. Tsubaki, on the other hand, getting a second win. A tilt-a-wall DDT from the corner, getting her out from the target just like that. Looking for a splash from the top, going for the pin as well. 1, 2, no! Only a 1 count. Yang getting up from a 1 count just like that. And Tsubaki looking to try and continue the assault onto Yang, trying to find any opening that she can to end this at any point. Tsubaki, on the other hand, continuously going for those high kicks to the skull and going right there onto the assault. And wait a minute, no! Second time in the match, a gory bomb right there by Tsubaki. 1, 2... 2.5, just like that. Tsubaki realizing that Yang was going for an assault there, stopping her right in her tracks, but Yang caught her, and Tsubaki's now up top and in danger. And it is not looking good for Tsubaki as Yang goes right back up top here. And an elbow drop right there from the top of the rope. It's still not looking good for Tsubaki, however. Looking to be flung right to the outside there. Onto the ropes and a drop kick right to the top, right back to the outside just like that. And Tsubaki is still not looking good at this point. The advantage that we thought that she had at the beginning is slowly slipping away from her, and she needs to find a way to get back into the lead at this point. Otherwise, Yang may very well overpower her at this point here. And again, oh! And she caught it. She caught it just like that. Right when we thought Yang was going for another big move, she caught him with a super kick. But Yang is once again trying to find any way possible to take the advantage into her position just like that. And she may be looking for another Golden Glove KO just like that. No. And no, Tsubaki denied the springboard off the top of the rope. Yang flung off the ropes just like that. Tsubaki attempted to go for the pin now. Only netting a 2 count again. Tsubaki realizing she may have to pull out all the stops on Yang. A splash turning into that crossbody right there from Tsubaki onto Yang. And Tsubaki with the high kicks and a headbutt? Headbutt, really there, Tsubaki. A headbutt. I mean, alright then. If that's what you're gonna go for here. Tsubaki going up top now. Yang is dazed on the outside and a drop kick to the outside. Hitting Yang right in the skull now. And right now it is still not looking good at this point. Yang is thrown right back into the inside and no! Tsubaki denied the assault again. Yang trying. Oh! Xiao Bomber from out of nowhere. Xiao Bomber only netting a 2. Xiao Bomber only netting a 2 count by Yang Xiaolong herself. Tsubaki trying to get herself back in order, and the both of them are just taunting at each other at this point. Yang is basically telling her, get back in here, let's settle this! And I think she was trying to go for Empress Cecilia again, but no! Tsubaki caught her with a super kick. Yang getting right back up, trying to fake her out for the Camille Assault. And once again, right back up, Camille Assault, no! Camille Assault denied! Lariat by Yang Xiaolong. No! Playing possum just like that, going for the pin. 2! This is going a mile a minute at this point. Whoever can realistically break out the next big move between the both of them, I would argue may be the definitive winner in this match right here tonight. And I think, what on earth is Tsubaki thinking here with that? What on earth is she thinking here with that? Flatliner right there by Tsubaki onto Yang Xiaolong, continuing to taunt away at Yang at this point. She has to be thinking, what do I gotta do in order to take her out? That could be part of it. That could definitely be part of a way to take out Yang at this point. And oh my god, the gory special just wailing down at Yang, knowing for a fact that the fall doesn't count on the outside. Tapping on the outside from everything that has been brought on her at this point. Yang has to definitely be at least close to being out for the count just like that. But Tsubaki still trying to find any way she can. No! Xiaolong Bomber denied! Xiaolong Bomber denied right into a super kick. And Yang going for the flurry of strikes. And a power slam right there. Tempting to go for the pin. 1, 2. These two women are giving it their all in this match right now. These two women are just giving it their all in this match right now, and are still continuing to go for the strikes. Yang, what on earth is possessing both of these women at this point? Gory bomb again! Come on, Tsubaki, you got this. Come on, do it for a third. Do it for a second time. Camille Assault connects. And Tsubaki delaying it a bit. Will that hinder her? 2, 3. My God. What a match we just saw. Tsubaki proving why she is the SolarStar Champion and why she is deserving of the confidence she has exuded right here tonight in this contest. She is definitely deserving of that confidence and then some.
Hey, Champ to be. Can we talk for a second?
What in the world does the Avatar of all people want with someone like me?
Yeah, you could say that, huh? Still feeling that kick off the stage tonight, I won't lie. But I did want to talk to you about that match coming up. Having been around for a while and seeing you from both your debut and the first Lion's Den tournament, as well as seeing you rise the past seasons, I know talent when I see it. And cowgirl, you got talent.
Don't you be calling me cowgirl like we're friendly, Avatar. What's your game here?
My game is simple. You heard me last week. I'm scouting people for my new team Avatar, and one of the first people I had in mind with that was you. You don't gotta say yes now, but if I could be so bold to ask, would you want some backup going into that little match of yours? Knowing her group, they could be pulling anything to ensure that she stays champion, even faking their own discourse. I know this firsthand. You know it too by now. I don't want you getting screwed over again by Asuka.
Tell you what, I gotta find a partner for a tag match against her little cronies next week. You be my partner and help me take them out, then I'll consider your little offer for your team. Sound fair?
Fair trade to me. I want to kick their little butts myself.
Quite the interesting development on the part of Ashe and Korra there. And I am getting word that is official for next week at our main event. It's Ashe and Asuka. It's Ashe and Korra, I should say, sorry about that one. Taking on Miu and Holly Summers in the main event of Lioness Live 22. But tonight, in your main event for Lioness Live 21, it is Sea Viper, the Crimson Viper herself, taking on the current Lioness Champion, potentially for not that much longer, in Asuka Langley Soryu. Now, for those of you who saw the draft, you know for a fact that Crimson Viper definitely did come through on a massive scale against one half of the current Queens of Wrestling Tag Team Champions in Chloe Price. And in one hell of a contest, I am getting word that next week, the Arcadia Bay Ass Kickers will be in competition as well after their massive win at the draft. But tonight, she's facing off against arguably a much bigger opponent in the current Lioness Champion, Asuka Langley Soryu. Now, I want to repeat a little bit of something that I was talking about beforehand from what we saw earlier tonight. Asuka, Langley, Soryu, and Catra seem to be having a little bit of an interesting tiff, as it were. But really, this is not something new if you've been paying attention to what's been going on with the new type throughout the entirety of last season, and especially if you remember something particular that happened at the Grand Slam, where after Catra and Miu lost their tag team titles, it was Asuka specifically who got angry at them for losing their belts that same night. And we saw a bit more of that discourse laid out right here tonight. And I find it very interesting, mind you, that Asuka was trying to get them to rally up against Ashe from what we saw last week. Instead, managed to take her out all on her own last week. I was trying to get them involved this week in order to take her out leading into their match at Rebound. And yet, she didn't help them out in getting another shot at the Lioness Tag Team titles against Illumity last week. Now, I'm certainly not trying to sow the seeds of discourse or anything like that, but all I'm saying is that, I hate to have to say this, I kind of get where Catra is coming from. Now I get it. Saying that is very salacious, but Asuka kinda deserves it in a bit. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This is your main event of Lioness Live 21. It is C. Viper versus the Lioness Champion and leader of the new type in Asuka, Langley, Soryu in your main event tonight. And immediately from the word go, it has been mainly Asuka, but C. Viper definitely trying to take control back on her side of the match here. And right now, Viper trying to wail down on arguably the puny little child compared to her. Cause, oh god, she is just digging in those heels right into the neck of Asuka Langley right here tonight. And attempting to keep the assault going on to Asuka just like that. Going on, rebounding her off the ropes with those forearms just like that. And it is not looking good for Asuka right here and now, as Viper maintains control of the match, wearing her down bit by bit. And even if she gets back up, I was about to say, Asuka looks to be taking control right back into her own way in this match. And continuing to keep up the assault there. Asuka, you definitely have to imagine that Asuka is trying to maintain some level of control in regards to the way that she is presenting these wins going forward. Because realistically here, she has to keep up that momentum going into her match against Ashe at Rebound. She cannot afford any leverage. She cannot afford any way of being able to be seen as weak. And right here tonight, she has to be looking out all corners, because who knows who might be coming up to try and make an example out of her, especially after what we just saw, as Ashe is apparently getting support from other members of the Lioness division, in particular, the Avatar. So she may have potentially the backing of the longest and the ace of the Lioness division in Korra, and she may potentially be closing in on potentially even ending Asuka's reign as champion if she's not careful. And right here and now, it's definitely not looking good for Asuka. Throw right to the outside, but she's already back up and going right back onto the assault. Viper is just taunting her right there. She's not even really taking her seriously at this point. She's just thinking, how long is it going to take for me to end this? And a high knee denied right there. And right there and then, Asuka taking control of the contest here. Going right back and just using that opening to dish out the assault right there onto C. Viper. And oh boy, it's not looking good. Viper getting the turns tabled on her. Kyoko Zeppelin Memorial combination just like that on to Viper. And she could be setting it up. Oh God, here it comes. We saw this last week. Third impact. 1, 2, no! Third impact only netting just before the 2 count by Asuka onto Viper. Viper kicking out just before it could get to 2, just like that. And Viper going at wrenching at the leg, stopped by a rope break, however. The ring positioning being not in her favor this evening. And Viper looking to try and take advantage, however she can at this point. Asuka, on the other hand, looks to be in trouble, thrown right into the corner. And oh God, been taken for a ride, going up top just like that. Are you? No! We were about to see a single arm powerbomb right from the top of the rope, but Asuka gets out of it just like that. And Asuka now taking full advantage of Viper being on the outside and going right onto the brutalizing assault right there. Oh! Laying her flat right onto her back, right onto the outside. And it's not looking good for Viper now. She appears to be in a very bad way in this contest right now. But Viper finding an opening and uppercutting Asuka just like that. Looking to bring her back right into the inside just like that. Setting her up. No, Asuka getting the first strike in. Right back into the ring again. And it's still not looking good for Viper at this point, because Asuka appears... Oh, and here comes a test of striking wills just like that. And this is where it all comes down to who's going to hit the hardest between the both of them. And it looks like Viper may potentially have it so far against Asuka, dealing out strike after strike after strike and dealing her out right onto her back, going for the pin. 2. And those dueling strikes only net her a 2 count just like that. And right now, Viper is just bringing her right back up to reality just like that. And here she goes, Burning Dance! Could this be the move that takes out Asuka? 1, 2. No, only a 2 count. Only a 2 count onto Asuka, Langley, Soryu. And these fans, they've seen amazing action all this evening, and they are still getting treated to a barn burner of a main event right here tonight against Asuka and Viper in your main event tonight. And Asuka continuing to dish out the damage. Slaps and punches galore, and a dropkick for good measure. Planting Viper down onto the mat. And oh God, shoving her right back down face first. And taunting about it right after the fact. I mean, I would be disappointed, but really, once you get to a point on this, and oh God, come sweet death. Come sweet death, that should be it for Viper. 2. How on earth is Sea Viper still in this? Let me tell you something. There's a reason that Crimson Viper lasted that long against Chloe Price back at the draft, and she is showcasing right here and now why she is still one of the better new additions to the Lioness division, one of the toughest in the Lioness division, and well worthy of the experience that she's had in the ring, as she has survived this long against Asuka, who's just dishing out those wildfire strikes onto Viper. And Asuka is being manhandled right now. She may not be in a good way here if she ain't careful about it. And oh God, the high knee. The Viper high knees just like that. And see Viper looking to take advantage, dishing in those heels. And it's not looking good. Asuka may be in a bad way right here tonight. Going right there. She might if she's not careful, Viper may very well be the one to put an end to this right here and now. She isn't careful here. And no, Asuka gets the hell out of Dodge just like that. And oh god, what on earth is Asuka thinking there? Shoving her into the corner, and Viper is looking in a bad way. And a scoop slam right to the mat. Asuka's going up top, and no! Ashe coming in from out of nowhere, taunting at her. Asuka taunting in return. The two of them just taunting right at each other here. And wait a minute, no, Ashe! Ashe striking her! See Viper taking advantage of it with a second burning dance! Did Ashe just cost her? 1, 2, 3! Well, that's definitely one way to get your lick back against the champ. Asuka last week gave her the dishing out of a lifetime, assaulted her after a big win. Ashe in return tonight says, you want to take away my victory in that regard? Fine, you don't get a victory this week. And let me tell you something, that's certainly one way to get underneath the skin of the Lioness Champion, because if there's something that she can't handle, it's not winning. Especially this close to a big defense against the challenger.